Yay Networks.
Welcome, everyone, to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans. This is my husband and partner in life and partner on this podcast, Alan Evans.
They trained in the house.
And we'll be honest, we're struggling just a wee bit this evening.
Struggling.
As we record the podcast. There is, Alan just worked out and went walking outside. There's something in the air. Everybody's allergies are really acting up. And I took a long nap today. I just hit a wall, and I don't think I've recovered from a nap.
I'm going to try not to sniffle, snort, cough, hack, wheeze on this podcast.
Yeah,
but I can't guarantee I won't.
Well, just try not to do one of those just everything in your gut sneezes where you just let it all out.
Oh, a dad sneeze?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Well, that's just how I sneeze.
No, because
I'm not trying to do a bit. That's how I sneeze.
I truly believe if you were in church, and let's just pretend, not to be, morbid, but there was a funeral in church.
Whoa.
And you were suddenly overcome with the need to sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling me right now you absolutely could not control yourself and it would be one of those dad sneezes?
Well, here's the deal. I'm not going to hold it in because I don't want to have a brain aneurysm. I don't want
those are the only options.
I don't want my eyeballs to pop out of my head, and I don't want to raise my blood pressure. No, when you hold in a sneeze, it raises your blood pressure to astronomical levels, and you can actually. I am serious as a heart attack right now.
I understand that, but there's a difference between an astronomical let it go sneeze and a polite. Sometimes you can't help it, but you can still control.
So you want
a level of gusto.
Gusto.
Truly.
So you want me, one Walter A. Evans, a manly man. Some will debate that, and I'm a master debater, but some will debate that I am a manly man. I consider myself a manly man. You want
me?
You want me to sneeze like achoo?
I'm not saying that, Alan.
Achoo.
I'm just saying it doesn't have to be
excuse me.
Achoo.
Well, that's not how I. That's not how I sneeze.
You know what I have noticed too, though, because a lot of people are sneezing more. With I guess it's the change of season. We've had a lot of rain, and I guess things are getting stirred up.
It rained one time.
No, but today it rained again too. Over at my parents' house, everything was completely soaked.
Did it really?
Yeah, I rounded a corner and all the ground was wet.
Why don't we get any over here?
I don't know.
It's not
it was
that
just
far.
like a burst, I guess. But things are stirred up. It hasn't affected the heat at all. But what was I about to say?
Weather talk.
A lot of people are struggling right now with allergies, but what I found is, at work, everybody's sneezing, right? Certain people, their sneezes are like nails on a chalkboard to me, as opposed to other people's sneezes. Well, I think it depends on my level of disdain for them. That's the only word I could think of. If I don't have a lot of disdain for you.
Low level clap.
Well, I'm just saying, sometimes, honey, I get on your nerves too. And I get, you're not going to lie and sit here and say I never get on your nerves. Okay. Depending on how disdainful I feel toward a particular person that day, it could be zero disdain. It could be, I really don't like this person. If they start sneezing, it is like nails on a chalkboard.
You make faces at them?
I just cringe, Otherwise, if they sneeze, I'm like, oh, bless you, you poor thing.
So who's got the most wheels-off sneeze at your work?
Oh, I'm not saying that I have disdain for this person, but the person who does have...
Name names.
Well, the problem that I have is with part-time Justin. No. He holds his sneezes.
See? He's going to die
and
from doing that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because he tends to, when he lets them go, have a violent sneeze. But when he holds them, I hurt for him because I hear the pressure.
Right.
And that's
what
not
I was
good.
just telling you.
I know. I'm just telling you. But the other day, somebody down the hall that I'm not going to mention was sneezing.
Names.
No. And I was just like, stop sneezing,
Boss man?
No, I'm not going to say.
Hey, man, I got to sneeze. Not you. Hey, man.
No, but anyway, that's enough of that.
Wow. Okay.
Well, sneeze talk. I mean, how much are we going to go into it?
I like sneeze talk. Nobody sneezed louder than my granddad, Grandpa Evans, my dad's dad. Babe, He snored and sneezed, and I'm not exaggerating, louder than anybody I've ever known. When I'd go see him in the summers in Atlanta, I'd be out in the living room. He'd go have quiet time every day. He'd go take a nap every day. So I'd be out there reading Charlie Brown books, watching the Atlanta Braves or something. He'd go in the back room, and as he was trying to go to sleep, he would sneeze, and I swear it would shake the house. And then the way he snored would rumble the house.
What did his wife say, or did she make any noises or eye rolls or anything? Because that wasn't your grandmother, right? That was his second wife.
Yeah, I don't recall. I don't recall
her having any sort of animosity toward him over it.
No, because I believe she would have some quiet time too. And my grandma Evan, she passed away pretty young, and so for a while there, it was just me and my grandpa. Like I would go see him in the summers, and it was just he and I, and we would pal around for a couple of weeks. My mom and dad would stick me on a plane, and I'd go see him. And boy, those were some good times, fun times. But anyway, he could sneeze. Grandpa Evans could sneeze, and my dad can snore too. And I guess that's where I get it. I don't know. Maybe
they all have small little throats.
Straw-sized windpipes. Maybe all the Evanses have small straw-sized windpipes.
Lucky you. Lucky me.
I haven't heard Cole and Dylan snoring, though. That's good.
Dylan talks in his sleep.
Does he really?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't heard him do that.
Dylan, this is the position Alan always puts me in. Dad, can I sleep in your room tonight? Well, you have to ask Kelly. Dad, can we get an aquarium? Well, if Kelly says it's all right. Dad, can I get a pool table? That's up to Kelly. Everything. So I'm always the one who gets to either give the child complete bliss or destroy him. The one time I joked with Dylan and told him he could not sleep in our room that night, I have never seen a bigger, more colossal meltdown. He was so hurt and
I think
upset.
It was your delivery.
I was joking. I was like, nope. That was my delivery.
I don't think so.
What was my delivery?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, he bawled crying. And Alan, you put me in that position, my dad. But anyway, no, he'll be laying over there sometimes, and I'll wake because I guess I sleep lighter than you. He's just over there talking, carrying on.
I'm just trying to include you in the decision making.
No, you try to put it all on me.
That's not
including me in the decision making is making me the bad guy if I say no. That way you can say, I would have given you the pool table. I said you could have slept on the floor.
But here's the deal with Kelly, listener. Good, strong, sweet, clean, dear listener. Kelly rarely says no. And that's the truth. Kelly, she really doesn't say no about a lot of stuff. She really doesn't.
I'm pretty easy to get along with.
She really is.
Despite what some people think.
No, I'm telling you the truth. She's very agreeable, accommodating. Now, she does have a line, and the line was when Dylan said, Dad, I like our aquarium, but I really love reptiles. I want to get a snake, or I want to get a bearded dragon. And I knew, I sent Kelly a joking text. I said, hey, Dylan wants to get a snake. What do you think? No, was the answer.
And I think Dylan knew that would be the answer.
He knew that would be the answer.
Therefore, no tears.
Right. So back to what you were saying, I say those things to Dylan because I know you're going to say yes.
Okay, well, the next time we're going to do a little experiment.
Okay.
When Dylan asks if he can sleep in our room and you say, well, that's up to Kelly because I'm the good guy here. This is the subtext.
Sound like
I'm the good guy. I would always say yes to you, my precious son, but it's up to the evil stepmother, Kelly. What's it going to be? And I'm going to say, not tonight, Dylan. And let's see how that goes with that delivery.
I know what he'll do. He'll go, aw. He does that. He goes, aw.
Oh, just
and
like
then what are you going to do?
Okay, Adam, we'll see. We will see.
Speaking of the Dillster, 11. We have an 11-year-old now.
Yeah, we do.
The Dillster turned 11 on September the 17th.
We found out that was the same day Patrick Mahomes has a birthday.
I did not know that.
We didn't either. We were watching the game, and the commentator, sideline reporter, whatever, said happy birthday to him.
That's Patty Mahomes' birthday, huh? How about that? I didn't know that.
How about that?
Well,
and we also discovered that Dylan is a Virgo.
I didn't know that either.
We didn't know. We just we were riding in the car and got curious and looked it up.
Yeah, so we had a fun fun. I think he had a fun birthday. Hopefully, we did some family stuff. We went to King Buffet, and that's what he wanted to do.
He also wanted to go to Bluefish for sushi.
He wanted to go to
He did that.
Bluefish.
He also wanted to go to IHOP. So whatever that,
boy.
again, if it's okay with Kelly, not really, but
we did a lot of eating, didn't we?
We did. That's all the kid wants to do is eat at his favorite restaurants. Let me tell you, the price of IHOP, I about choked.
When you told me what we paid at IHOP, I was like, I told Kelly, make sure that bill is right.
It was right. It was right. I'm going to now, I'll be ordering off the 55 plus menu. I'm just going to just bite the bullet and do it, and I'll be drinking water.
What's on the 55 plus menu?
It's the same thing, just cheaper.
Like cottage cheese and Jell-O or something?
It's like the 222, but it's a couple bucks cheaper.
Why didn't you do that?
Because I didn't want that. I wanted the bowl.
What bowl?
And the bowl, well, it's like all that, but dumped into a bowl. So you got the eggs and the bacon and stuff, but I did the upcharge on the avocado. My bad. I learned a lot of lessons at IHOP this weekend.
Oh, now the truth is revealing itself to the Jedi. Yes.
Upcharge on avocado. Okay. Well, both kids get tall juices. You know how cheap that is?
What were they, like $4.29 a piece or something?
I didn't piecemeal it out, but man,
well,
look at us complaining about the weather and prices.
Prices and sneezing.
We're so old, but that's okay. You know, my girlfriends are coming to visit. Have I already talked about this on the podcast? From South
you
Carolina.
Might have mentioned South Carolina. You might have mentioned it.
Yeah, they're coming over the weekend before Halloween. Halloween this year is on a Tuesday, so they're coming in the Friday before, and they're going to leave on Wednesday. So Friday to Wednesday, and my friend Annette, okay, it's Tommy, Jean, and Diana. They've been, but Annette has never been to visit me. Not only that, she's never been to the state of Texas.
She's never been to God's country?
No.
Wow.
And, well, some would argue that would be South Carolina. She is leaving God's country to come to God's second choice. But that's what some would argue. Anyway,
I'll debate that.
With Tommy, Jean, and Diana, they're more, okay, you know how it is when I go home to South Carolina and I could sit in Aunt Velma's living room. And what do?
Visit.
I visit.
Right.
I could sit there in that living room with Aunt Velma.
For 3 days.
And just never leave.
Yeah.
I would be happy to sit and visit. That's what we do.
Right.
When Tommy, Jean, and Diana come here, I want to entertain them and give them fun things to do. But you know what they want to do? Visit. So we'll go get something to eat. And I'll say, is there anywhere y'all want to go? And they'll say, oh, like Tommy, Jean will want to go to Coldwater Creek or something, you know, like these clothing magazines, these mailers you get.
Oh, yeah, right,
but they don't have the stores in Florence.
Like Talbot's?
Well, places like that, but they don't have the stores there. So when she comes to the big city of Dallas, she wants to go to a couple of those stores so she can see the stuff in person.
Okay.
Or Nordstrom Rack, because they don't have those.
Great store.
So we'll do that, and then I'll say, okay, now what? Let's just go back to the house and visit. But Annette is coming. And I need to show Annette a good old Texas time. And so this is taking, you know, and now Diana and Tommy Jean, they're just going to have to suck it up and come on because we're going to be doing all the tourist stuff. And I'm kind of like, I'm a little anxious because I put a lot of pressure on myself to show company a good time.
Yeah, that's always a challenge when somebody comes to visit you and you live in the DFW Metroplex. It's like, well, I can take you to see where Kennedy got shot.
Well, you know, I've never been up in the...
You know, the museum is actually very cool.
Been, but
it's very interesting.
I don't know that they would be into that.
Would they not?
I mean, I'll probably drive them through the area where Kennedy got shot because it is very surreal.
Yeah.
The first time anybody ever sees it.
Go point at the grassy knoll.
Well, you're just kind of riding along. You're like suddenly hit with the fact.
That's like right
gosh,
where it was.
I know where I am.
Yeah.
It hits you like that.
Yeah.
But Annette is dead set on going to a big city Halloween party.
Wait, do you get real angry at her when she asks you to dress up like you do to me?
I don't get angry. I don't get angry when you ask me. I just, I don't enjoy it. But Annette,
the times we've done it together, it's been a lot of fun.
Fine.
It's been a lot of fun.
A lot of fun?
A lot of
or
fun.
I just acquiesce, flat iron my hair, and look at me. I'm Axl Rose.
It's a great costume for you.
It's the simplest
it's perfect
thing I
because
could
I'm your
possibly
Slash.
do.
I'm Slash.
It's the simplest thing I can do. I think we've talked about this. When I was younger and I was in a Florence Little Theater production of Peanuts, Your Good Man, Charlie Brown, whatever.
Oh, yes.
They gave us the option of buying our costumes at the end of the play. And I was like, I'll buy it. Because then I knew I had a costume, so no matter what people wanted, I could be a little girl, I could be Raggedy Ann, I was like, I wore that costume for 20 years and I did not care because I'm not that person that likes to dress up.
So what are you going to do?
Annette wants to all of us dress up in matching costumes.
Oh, a matching bit.
So and Tommy Jean, I don't know about Diana because Diana and I haven't talked about it, but Tommy Jean and I are both kind of like, well, no, last year when they came and our friend Susan threw a Halloween party, we were like, we're not going to go out and buy because they were here.
You guys put some cat ears on or something, didn't you?
No, all we did, we all happened to have camouflage clothing. Like I had a camouflage jacket. Tommy Jean had like a camouflage. We all just happened to have.
So what was that?
We all just wore a piece of camouflage clothing.
What is that?
And we said we went as the camouflage girls.
Oh my goodness. That's wheels off.
It is, but we don't care because we don't dress up. We don't care.
Well, I'm glad Annette's coming and making you guys
Annette
do something fun.
So Annette, I think she was picking up on the vibe because none of us were like jumping in to suggest matching costume ideas. So she was sending us, oh, we could all be hippies. And she was sending us all these hippie pants and stuff, and nobody was responding.
Hippies. Yeah, that's a good one.
And she finally sent pink ladies. So she found like there's some app, sort of like Temu app, but it's not Temu. And there were these pink lady costumes with the jacket and a neckerchief and the cat eye glasses. And Tommy G finally said, I'm good with that. So
What's a pink lady?
From Grease.
Oh.
The pink
I've
ladies.
never seen it. I've never seen Grease.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see it in high school. My parents wouldn't let me because they heard there were bare butts in it. And so I was forbidden to see it.
Bare what?
The guys mooned the camera.
Oh, there was bare ass in Grease?
Yeah. So at the sock hop or whatever, the dance they have that's televised, they have some like, you know, like American Bandstand type host that comes on and he brings the TV show to Rydell High School and the kids are dancing and some of the pranksters get up and moon the camera. And
What's wrong with mooning?
My parents heard about that and forbid me to go.
It's just a butt.
So I didn't see Grease until I was in my late 20s probably.
Hey, at least it didn't have noodle frontity.
That's true. So anyway, that's the pink ladies. So we're going to do that. Now the onus is on me.
The anus is on you to do what?
Is to find a great Halloween party. Now, Susan says, I can have another party at my house. I said, I don't think that's what Annette wants. I think she wants a big city Halloween party. So, Alan, I'm thinking about taking her down to Cedar Springs.
Mm. Yeah, it'll be quite a scene down
The
there.
neighborhood.
Oh.
I have not been to the neighborhood Halloween party.
Yes,
in
very festive down there.
decades.
Very festive.
It's going to be something, but I'm like, you want Halloween, girl? I'm going to give you Halloween.
And you think seeing bare bottoms in Grease is controversial?
Well, it might be a little. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to see if my friend John wants to go, and he can like.
Oh, he'll know exactly where to go.
he'll maybe we can get a little VIP treatment or something somewhere down on Oak Lawn, Cedar Springs.
Yeah,
so that's what we're thinking about. I'm thinking about. I haven't sprung that on the pink ladies yet.
What about y'all could be the Spice Girls?
Nope, we've already ordered pink ladies.
Y'all could be Guns N' Roses.
Nope, we've ordered the pink ladies jackets.
I would pay money to see Tommy Jean wear my slash wig.
Look, I offered because I was trying to take the easy way out. I said, look, we happen to have costumes at the house. Emma Kelly has an old Elmo zip-up onesie thing.
Yeah.
We have a couple of Harry Potter robes. I said, I can be Axl Rose. I said,
True.
Alan has a slash wig. And Annette said, I have a bad experience of dressing up as a man before. I will never do it again. So...
Well, that sounds fun.
Does it?
Yeah, I think so, because I think occasionally dressing up for Halloween is kind of fun.
Well, we're going to be pink ladies. And I think what I'm going to do, because see, it's really, when you live in a city, I don't know. It's just like Emma Kelly's always bored. And I'm like, we're in one of the biggest cities with so much to do. It's like, I don't do all the touristy things either. So I think I'm going to take them over to Fort Worth. And
do they have any? Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Go ahead.
Any what?
I was just going to say, do they have any desire to go see the Stadium in the art collection?
Well, I mentioned that too.
Yeah.
And, they're not into sports. Annette said she'd be happy just driving by
It's
it.
not a football stadium. It's an art gallery.
I know, honey. But she said she would be happy just driving by it, which would be fine. We could drive by on the way to Fort Worth.
It literally looks like the Death Star.
Or I was thinking about taking they have from Grapevine, Texas to Fort Worth. You can take the train. And I thought maybe we could go to Grapevine. They have a few little wineries and shops
Grapevine's
there.
cool.
Jump on the train, go over to Fort Worth, do Joe T. Garcia's, maybe walk around the stockyards and come back. I don't know. I'm still working it out.
Did you see Marky Mark? Was it Joe T. Garcia's?
I did.
And
He
somebody...
was in town promoting is it tequila, I believe?
Yeah, I think so. And then somebody else was there. Was it Jake Gyllenhaal or somebody?
Just Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know. People come to Fort Worth. They all go to Joe T. Garcia's. Do they still not take credit cards? Do they still only have
I've
two?
never been.
Really?
I've never been, no.
Well, here's the thing
don't
about
know.
Joe T. Garcia's. If it's the same, they only have two things on the menu. I think one's an enchilada platter and one something else like the Mexican dinner. I haven't been in a long time. They don't take credit cards. And it started off at a house and they just keep expanding. So like the swimming pool from the original house is just sitting there in the middle of the courtyard.
I need to
We
spend...
can go that, but they don't take, you have to stand in line to get
Yeah.
in. It's a big ordeal.
No, the Town of the Cow has a lot to offer. I just
let's do
don't go over there much.
Well, why don't we do a date weekend and go? The
Well,
last time we did it, it was pouring
We went for
rain.
your, was it your birthday or
Yeah, it's my
anniversary?
birthday.
Yeah, we went for your birthday. I
It
took
always
Kelly over
storms on
there.
my birthday.
And it was a freaking hurricane. Remember that?
Yeah, it always storms. My birthday is April 13th, and whenever the weekend of my birthday is, there are torrential downpours, hail, tornadoes, everything.
I remember I gave you a real fancy purse. Haven't seen it in a while.
You gave me that real fancy purse for Christmas.
Oh, no, I gave
and-
you a fancy wallet to go with it.
Yeah,
I believe.
and I usually carry that in the winter months.
okay.
It's not
Okay.
light. It's a big bucket bag that's black, and it's usually more fall and winter.
But you still like it.
I love it,
Okay.
honey.
Okay.
I love it, and I love you. All right.
You know what else I love?
This. I got to scroll for a little bit here.
Mhm.
You know, Americans spend an average of 90% of their time inside.
Oh, come on.
I know in Texas, we spent more than that. It was so hot. Nobody went outside hardly this summer.
Is that right?
Americans spend an average of 90% of their time indoors. And did you know, I didn't know this, we breathe in about 30,000 gallons of air every day.
That's a lot.
I didn't know you measured air like that.
Air is a fluid.
I just never thought about that.
Air is a fluid.
30,000
Yes. You don't remember
gallons.
that from physics?
Well, according to the EPA, indoor air could be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. When
Now,
they
I
always
know
say,
that,
go outside and
yeah.
get some fresh air. Well, there's a reason for that. But in some cases, indoor air could be 100 times more polluted. This is crazy.
That's because the houses are sealed so well.
Data shows air pollution is responsible for nearly 7 million premature deaths across the world. So this is a really serious issue. And as far as our house goes, like we were talking earlier, Emma Kelly really struggles with allergies, and Alan's suffering right now. Keeping the indoor air as clean as possible really helps. Plus, we keep our dogs' crates in our bedroom, and they have done, we don't even want to think about what they've done in our carpet.
Don't shine a black light in there.
And when you walk in that room from the hallway, that dog funk hits you in the face.
It does.
It's almost thick. And to think if I could visually see what I'm breathing, I don't know that I could be in my own house without wearing a HEPA filter mask on my face. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
We probably have some left
If
over.
you really think about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we ordered an Air Doctor air purifier.
We did.
You may have seen Air Doctor on ABC, CNN, they were in Money Magazine. Air Doctor filters out dangerous contaminants and allergens such as pollen, pet dander, dust mites, and mold, so your lungs don't have to do the filtering for you. Their Ultra HEPA filter has been independently tested to remove 99.99% of tested bacteria
How
and
about that?
viruses.
Yes.
This is great. And virtually 100% of particles as small as 0.003 microns.
You
That's
can't-
so small, I
you
don't even know
can't
what that
see it.
is.
You can't see it.
They also feature WhisperJet fans, 30% quieter than ordinary air purifiers. I first heard about Air Doctor from producer Robert. He loves these so much he has 2 in his house because he's got big dogs. He said, I cannot live without my Air Doctor. And I was like, well, we need something because I want to get our room, especially our bedroom, purer and cleaner. And you set it up for us.
And it was really easy to set up. And I was telling Kelly, in a prior life, I worked in the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning business. And if you've ever priced out a one from a contractor versus one from Air Doctor, you will be very, very surprised. So Air Doctor comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you don't love it, just send it back for a refund minus the shipping. So head to airdoctorpro.com and use promo code SANDWICH. And depending on the model, you'll receive up to 39% off or up to $300 off. And exclusive to podcast customers, you will receive a free 3-year warranty on any unit, which is an additional $84 of value. Lock in the special offer by going to airdoctorpro.com and use promo code SANDWICH. So that's airdoctorpro.com and use promo code SANDWICH.
Very, very, very pleased.
It's very quiet.
Very quiet.
It's
right there.
Whisper
tucked
quiet.
in the corner of our bedroom.
Yes.
Love it. All right, so that's really what's going on in my world. Just I'm going to be the tour director, the tourism guide.
And while you are being tourism guide, I'm thinking about taking a long trip.
You don't want to hang out with me and Diana and Tommy Jean
well,
and
no,
Annette?
it's nothing against Diana, Tommy Jean, and Annette.
I do want you at least
But-
be here for a minute to say hello.
Yeah, well, yeah, for
don't
sure.
you just take off?
No, for sure. But this gives me an opportunity while you're having a lot of girl time to go get some miles in on the motorbike. I got some things I want to see, some things I got to do. So, I'm doing that motorcycle grand tour of Texas. I think I've mentioned that on the podcast. So there's a minimum of 25 landmarks I have to visit in Texas to get my patch, and I had from March until it ends in November. So I've done 14.
We need to hurry up because
So I is a college student, so 25 minus 14, that's what I got left.
They'll be here the last weekend of October, so that'll be cutting it close for you.
Yeah. I got to go through Waco. There's some down in the hill country I need to go see. I think there's one in San Antone I got to go see. So anyway, yeah, I might knock a few of those out while you guys are doing girl buffoonery.
That's fine.
You gonna take them out to eat anywhere fancy? Take them to Oaked.
Well, of course.
Take them to the restaurant.
Of course.
Speaking of, you want to do a little something?
No, you get started. You go. I've talked a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of, we're having our 500th episode party, and hopefully you hear this before the party's over, but it's this Sunday, the 24th of September.
I believe right now we're recording our 499th.
This is number 499.
Yeah.
That is.
So we're having a big party on Sunday to celebrate the 500th, which will be airing right after the podcast. And I told Alan while we're at the party.
Noon to 4, by the way.
Noon to 4 at Oak Barbecue, the Addison location, not the original in Dallas.
Don't go to Dallas.
newest.
We won't be there.
We will not be at the Dallas location.
We'll be in Addison.
I know some people are going to get confused and do that anyway, but we're going to be in Addison, the newest location. It's called Lane's Oaked Barbecue. That's the differential there.
It's a big place. It's huge.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really
and it's
nice.
got games
Really.
and things as
Yeah.
opposed to the other location. It's a little bit bigger, so they could add a few more things there.
Mm-hmm.
But what was I going to say?
I don't know. I was doing it, and then you started doing it.
I totally just lost my train of thought.
That's okay. Well, yeah, it's going to be in Addison. It'll be from noon to 4. We're going to record. We're not going to whip everybody to death with this, but we'd like to get some of our listeners, friends, visitors to Oaks, their comments on maybe their favorite moments of
That's
the
what I was
podcast or who they like better, which will probably be me in most
Yeah,
cases.
probably. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
We were going to
right.
record some people there. And just with it's not going to be anything like real heavy, like
No.
roving reporter, you got to speak now. No,
No.
we're just going to ask people to share some of maybe their favorite moments from the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe we'll get a Bad Influence Jeff toast.
Maybe we'll feature some on the 500th episodes.
Yes.
Hopefully, I have not asked Robert if he will edit them for me
Stop
yet.
talking.
But I don't know how the hell to do that.
I think Sweet Clean Riley can do that.
Can
for
she do
us.
the editing of the
Well,
audio?
Yes.
Okay.
I've
Never asked her to do anything
she's a
like that before.
producer.
Okay, we'll ask her if she can edit that stuff.
Yeah.
We just have to get her all the audio files. Do you know how to do that?
I do.
Okay, well then I'll leave that to y'all.
I do know how to do that.
So we're so we'd love to see a lot of people. It doesn't cost you anything to come. You can come for free. There will be some heavy apps that will be complimentary. But there will also be food available for purchase, and a really great bar there.
It's got a really, the Dallas location. Hey, that's the OG. It's nice. It's very nice. But the new one is
Something
just
special,
everything's bigger. You know, it's got this really nice big circular kind of bar and big TV screens because we're going to have some Dallas Cowboys football on.
Football. What time is the game? You don't know.
I think they play Arizona, but I'm not sure.
Well, there's a lot of TVs there, so you can visit with all your fellow a sandwich and some loving 11 family members and watch football out of your side of your eye. So it'll be fine.
Oh, and speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, are we reviewing every week now?
I don't want to, but you can if you want.
Well, they held him by the nose and kicked him in the the New York Jets, Jets. I'm sorry, Sam, my friend Sam in New Zealand, big Jets fan. And I asked him last time a couple of times ago, I saw Sam. I'm like, how did you get to be a Jets fan of all places? He said, when I came to the U.S., I visited New York and I just liked the Jets. That's okay. Started following the Jets. And I'm like, cool, man. So, but the Cowboys, they whooped them pretty good.
Yeah.
So my prediction is in jeopardy. Cowboys have already won 2 games. I predicted 9 for the whole year.
You're starting to question your faith?
No, I'm going to stick by.
You think they're still going to fall apart and disappoint you as they do every year?
I've learned over the years to just manage my expectations. Just don't get your hopes up because you're going to be so disappointed. That team disappoints me.
Well, we'll see.
I'm sorry.
We'll see. I'm still a 12-win predictor. Even Tony Romo was talking, and he was saying, after that first win, everybody's saying the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. He said, with good reason. So
is that what Tony said?
Something like that. It's been a while since I heard it. He was very positive.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't think that was ludicrous. A ludicrous thought.
Ludicrous, huh?
A minute ago I was telling you about how Annette picked out these costumes she found on an app that was similar to Temu. This Temu app I first saw advertised during the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff on there is so incredibly cheap, incredibly inexpensive. And I'm always a little hesitant about ordering things from these apps, but I ran into a woman at an event where I was speaking and I complimented her shirt and she said, it's Temu. And I was like, really? I've never seen anything in person clothes-wise. So I touched it and the quality was great. She said the only thing she has realized in the things she's ordered is the things run shorter and wider than normal clothing. So not quite as long and a little bit more flowy. I said that's probably because, it fit a wider swath of women's figures if it, does those things. Well, my daddy asked me about the Temu app, and now he started ordering things off of Temu. Alan, he got a knife off of Temu. It is the craziest thing.
That's not a knife.
It is one of the, I don't know. It's just like.
Oh, that's a knife.
All these, he got a bunch of can openers and bottle openers, all these, there's so many gadgets on there for like $1.29. And I'm just trying to figure out, there's got to be some catch here.
Are these used goods?
No, they're brand new. If anybody has a lot of people are going online now, and the big thing is on TikTok and stuff. This is what I ordered off of Temu, and they'll model it and stuff, and it's like you've got to be kidding me. That whole outfit was $7.
So wait a minute,
it's crazy.
Back up. He got a knife.
A big knife.
Did he need a knife?
No, it's just that the deals.
It was just so cheap. He thought, I just got to buy it.
Yeah, it's like that. But it's a good knife. Mama was like, it's really sharp. And she showed it to me. And I was like, this is crazy. But
they have like drumsticks on there?
They had everything on the Temu app. I haven't pulled the trigger. I want to, but I'm a little hesitant because I'm like.
Is this an ad?
No, I'm just talking. Temu is like a craze. People are doing Temu.
Oh.
But I haven't pulled the trigger because I'm like, what's the catch here? Are they selling our information? What, because there's got to be.
Oh, there's always a catch.
There's always a catch. There's no way they could be selling this stuff this cheap.
If it's cheap or free, you're the product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like.
Big data, babe.
But
big data.
I've already downloaded the app, so they already have my information. So I might as well just say, screw it. I'm going to start ordering.
Oh, they're all up in your phone. They know what you look at. They know what you like. Yes.
Even if I
even
if I say ask app not to track.
Oh, well, I don't know. You have to ask Big Tim Cook about that.
Anyway.
Speaking of, didn't Apple just release the iPhone 15?
Yeah.
$1,500, huh?
Well, I won't be getting that.
Well, I tell you what, the one I would want, which is the Max Pro, the biggest one with the best camera, $1,500.
Well, I'm going to use my phone until it bites the dust, and then we'll see.
I'm still on the 11, and I'm pretty
on
happy
the
with
13 Pro, I think.
it.
Right?
I've had 4 phones. I had the 4, then I had the 6 Plus, the big one. Then you one Christmas got me the X. I think that was the 10, but they called it the X.
XR or something.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know.
and then
the 11. Did you get the 11?
No. You got me the X, iPhone X, and then I've got the 11 now. Those are the only 4 iPhones I've ever had. And before that,
I don't know
I
how
had
you remember all that.
Before that, I had the I had the Crack.
I miss my BlackBerry.
I had the Crackberry. Yeah.
I loved my BlackBerry so much. The keyboard was just, I love it. Still miss it to this day. But anyway.
All right, babe. Well,
we've covered a lot of ground.
This was good.
I'm going to go try to figure out where my daughter is at 8:30 on a school night. They had a homecoming parade tonight, so I'm guessing she's hanging out with her friends still from that.
Oh, speaking of, and I know my son Cole wants to keep this a little close to the vest, but he's going to homecoming. He's going to the homecoming dance this weekend. He's got a homecoming date. He told me he has to wear a suit. He's going to wear a blue suit. With with a pink tie. Got his hair cut.
Yeah, I knew he had to get a tie to match her dress.
Boy, he's doing the bit, and a lot of you listeners probably have seen teenage boys do this, where they grow their hair really long on the top and in the front. They push it down like pretty much over their eyes.
You can't see their eyes at all. Yeah.
So my son Cole, he was doing this, and I don't give him any business about his hair. It's his hair. You want to do your hair like that? Okay, whatever. But he did go get a haircut because he's going to homecoming this weekend, and I just told him maybe 1,000 times.
He looks so good.
How handsome and how awesome that haircut was.
He hates it.
He hates it though.
Of course. It looks so good.
It looks amazing.
It's still long on the front.
Yeah, it's still long.
But he is so self-conscious. It's just that shy 15-year-old kid, but it looks so much better.
Very handsome.
But he's trying to grow it out long because he wants to get it permed.
He said he wants to get a perm.
What are these kids doing? But then your sister reminded us all, hey, everybody used to do a permed mullet back in the day.
They did.
So that's just instead of the party in the back, now the party's in the front.
Now the party's in the front. Yeah. I never did that. We were talking about this at birthday lunch. I never did the permed mullet, but I had like the Beatles cut all through high school, where it's like long and straight and then kind of long in the back too, and then like over your ears,
Was that because you have like a certain hair that wouldn't do?
Yeah, it's just straight and coarse. Yeah, it wouldn't do anything. So yeah, I kind of had the Paul McCartney like 60s Beatle cut. Yeah. And then I kept it long my first year in college, I believe. Wasn't getting any chicks. So then I decided, I need to switch this up a little bit. So then
it was the hair?
Yeah, I think so. So well, come to think of it, then I got my hair cut and I still didn't get any chicks. So no, I don't guess it was the hair. Yeah. I think it was a combination of no threads, no wheels, and no cash. I think a combination of those 3 things. Yeah.
I think the hair.
Maybe the hair too. I don't know. But yeah, then I started cutting it short in college, and then it's been short ever since.
Because then the chicks started coming.
I just had to beat them off with a stick.
Yeah, you did.
All right, babe.
All right, I'm gonna go track down. I can see where she is on find my phone thing. So
there you go. All right, babe. Well, this was fun. This was good. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you. I'll see hopefully a ton of you at Oaked Barbecue in Addison this Sunday, which is September the 26th.
Gosh, I hope we see a lot.
Is it the 26th?
I hope we see a lot of listeners.
What is this Sunday?
No,
it's the 24th.
The 24th. Don't confuse the listener.
I'm hosting an event on September 26th.
No, we're not.
I know. I'm hosting a different event. That's why
we're not worried about that.
It's the 24th. I know, but that's why I got confused.
Oh, okay.
I'm hosting a different event the other date.
Okay.
September 24th, Sunday afternoon, noon till 4, Oaked Barbecue, Addison. We would love to see a lot of you there.
Bring your rowdy hat, your big 10-gallon hat.
Don't do that.
Your big Cowboys foam finger.
But do bring your friends.
Yes. All right, babe. And I'm sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.